we came to you in prayer with a humble heart. Please guide us and give us strength as we navigate through this day. Help us to be a vessel of your love and kindness to make a positive impact in the world.
May your presence be with me always, and may I always strive to do your will. Thank you for your blessings and for the gift of life. Amen.
Okay. My wonderful, beautiful children on this platform, thank you so much for joining us today. It's a beautiful day that the Lord has made. We continue to rejoice and be glad in it. Welcome to Y.Y.C.I International UK, where we are going to sit and relax together and listen to your beautiful stories and also learn from you all. I want to give honor to whom honor is due, to God Almighty, and also to Sonaya's parents that have been nurturing her, empowering her to be a great leader in the society. Ambassador Sonaya Shah is the host of this program called Y.Y.C.I International UK India Storytelling Summit, and we welcome you all as you join us this morning or this evening in India. Okay, over to you, our wonderful leader, Ambassador Sonaya Shah, the Global Youth Ambassador, and she has been awarded so many honors and certificates and awards, and she's also doing very well in school. So she will be leading us on this journey together for the next 1 hour. Over to you, Ambassador.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Namaste. Wishing you all a very good evening. And I welcome you all to the platform of Y.Y.C.I International UK. I am your friend and storyteller host, Shania Singh. Now, let me tell you something about storytelling. Storytelling is a unique way for students to develop an understanding, respect, appreciation for other cultures, and can promote a positive attitude to people from different lands, races, and religions. There are a number of ways in which storytelling can enhance intercultural understanding and communication. Storytelling takes us to a land of imagination. We construct internal narratives to help us make sense of the world. Storytelling is a fundamental part of human being. Stories teach shared information in a way that creates an emotional connection. They help us to understand that information and each other, and it makes the information memorable. Stories appeal to our senses and our emotions, not only drawing our attention, but also leaving an impact on us audiences. This makes storytelling powerful in delivering messages. If we deliver a story right, as evidenced throughout history, it might last a lifetime. Thank you. So, my dear friends, let's continue with the session. Our first participant is Pratha Verma. Pratha, are you there? Today about story education. What? We wanted to stand up. Pratha, you're muted. I just away kid wanted to stand up. So, we support something about the best feeling. And I don't want to be. The king replied, "Son must be well educated and able to rule the kingdom well." Unwilling, son left. 5 years later, the enemies attacked. The son was very sick, so he fought and defeated the enemy. The son quickly said, "Son, never misunderstand your parents. All parents take the different for the good." Son apologized to his father for being mistaken. His noted. Moral of the story: education and learning helps a man throughout his life. Pratha, that was a wonderful story. Now let me ask you a question. Pratha, do you enjoy reading stories? Yes, Anaya, I love reading stories. So, who is your favorite author? Well, my favorite author is kind of Sudha Murthy. I have two books of her. Grandma Bank of Stories. Lovely choice. How the Earth Got Its Beauty. Lovely. Our next participant is Advik Sharma. Advik, are you there? Yes, I'm there. You may narrate your story. Hello everyone, my name is Advik Sharma. Today I will narrate a story. The story name is The Wise Mouse. The little mouse was amused to see a big bull sleeping and snoring loudly out of sheer fun. It pricked the bull's nose. The bull woke up and saw the mouse running away. It lost its head and ran after the mouse. "I will teach the small creature a lesson," he decided. The mouse took shelter into a hole in the wall. The bull hit the wall with its head, injuring itself. The mouse still was safe in the hole. The bull charged against the wall again, but it only injured its head further. Nothing happened to the mouse. From its safe distance, the mouse challenged the bull. "You cannot have everything in your own way. Remember, might is not always right." So, the moral of the story is it is better to be safe than sorry. Thank you. Advik, that was a wonderful story. I loved your confidence. So, Advik, I'm going to ask you a question. What is your favorite book? Can you tell it again? Which is your favorite book? My favorite book is uh, Panchatantra. Wonderful. And who is your favorite author? My favorite Ravindranath Tagore. Amazing. So, our next participant is Alishba Faruqi. Alishba, are you there? I repeat, our next participant is Alishba Faruqi. Alishba, are you there? Yes. You may narrate your. Good evening, everyone. I will be narrating the story. Today, I will be narrating a story. The story's name is the difference between laziness and hard work. So once there were two sisters, and they were both twins. They were the complete. They both were the opposite of each other. One of them was very hardworking, and one was the lazy one. So one day, their aunt came to visit them, and she asked the hardworking girl told the aunt to sit inside, while the lazy girl just screamed and told her aunt, "Hi, aunt, just come and sit down, will you?"
Then the aunt came inside and sat and asked what there was to eat. The hard-working girl immediately went to the kitchen and started preparing for pie. When she got the pie out, the aunt found it so tasty that she gave her a magic brush, with which when she brushed, her hair became uh, all blonde and beautiful. But after seeing the condition of the hardworking sister's hair, the lazy girl got jealous and she also got to her hands and legs to make pie. But she was too, now pie needed strawberry. So she was too lazy to get strawberries from the garden. So she went and she got some tomatoes from the basket. Then she needed some sugar, but the sugar was kept very high, so she just chose salt. When she mixed both of them together and put the batter in the oven, there was smoke coming out from the oven and the pie had burnt. When she took it outside, she topped it off with another tomato and the aunt ate it very hastily, but she had a scowl on her face. Then she gave the lazy girl also the hairbrush, but instead of making her hair blonde and beautiful, her hair had become all dirty and all tangled. So the moral of the story is that we should be hardworking and we shouldn't look for ways to hide to stop from work.
Elishba, that was a wonderful story. Now, Elishba, let me ask you a question. So, Elishba, how can you use storytelling to improve your writing skills?
Storytelling can improve our vocabulary as well as our writing skills. We can enhance on our vocabulary, which will teach us how to write more efficiently and more creatively, which will grab everyone's attention.
Yes, like for example, you used in your story the word hastily. So, this is a new vocabulary. Hastily means quickly. That was a wonderful story. Anyways, our next participant is Ibrahim Faruqi. Is Ibrahim there? You may narrate your story. I repeat, is Ibrahim Faruqi there?
Question, I am there.
You may narrate.
Good evening, everybody. Today, I will narrate a story. The name of the story is the Tiger, the Lion, and the Donkey. Once upon a time, in a vibrant forest, there was a donkey and a tiger. They were quarreling about the color of the grass. The grass is blue, the donkey said. No, the grass is green, said the tiger. Now they got into such a big quarrel that they went to the king of the jungle, the lion, to discuss the matter. Your Highness, the grass is blue, isn't it? Said the donkey. The lion said, indeed, the grass is blue. The donkey leaped high and said, the grass is blue. And he started teasing the tiger. Then he told the lion, Your Highness, the tiger is irritating me by saying, the grass is green. Please punish him. The lion said, Indeed, the tiger will be punished with 3 years of silence. The donkey again leapt and went happily singing, the grass is blue, the grass is blue. Then the tiger looked puzzled at the lion and said, Your Highness, you know the grass is green. Then why did you agree with that stupid donkey? The lion said, Indeed, I know the grass is green. The tiger looked even more puzzled. He said, Then why did you say the grass is blue? The lion said, I have punished you, so you will have to be punished instead of quarreling with me. Then the tiger looked even more puzzled and said, Your Highness, even if you know that I'm correct, then why have you punished me? The tiger said that I have punished you because you are a smart animal and you have wasted your time by quarreling with another stupid animal. Moral of the story is you should always not be wise people stay wise and quiet when they are supposed to.
That is a wonderful story, Ibrahim. So, Ibrahim, I know you have a little sister. So, do you enjoy narrating stories to her?
Yes, actually, like she asks many questions, and like I feel happy on this, on telling the answers. And like she's very creative in listening. If I ask her a question, she'll just say it immediately. That's what I like about her.
That's great. So, what type of stories do you narrate to her?
I narrate like small asset tables and which have models. So then she looks through it, and whenever I ask her that, are you sure that you're supposed to talk bad to people? Then she said, oh, in the story it was written that we're not supposed to be bad. And okay, sorry, Bhaiya.
Yes, you mean value based stories. Okay. Anyways, thank you. Our next participant is Aiza Faruqi. Is Aiza there? I repeat, our next participant is
Aiza
Aiza.
will, Shanaya, and Aiza will not be participating this time.
Okay, no problem. Our next participant is Saksham Sharma. Saksham, are you there?
Yes, I'm there, Shanaya.
You may narrate a story.
Yes. Uh, Good morning. Good morning, friends. Today I'm gonna decide. Today I'm gonna narrate. Uh, narrate a story. A lion and a mouse. Once upon a time, there lived a lion and a mouse. One day, the lion was sleeping. The mouse started playing on it. The lion woke up. He caught up the mouse and was going to kill. The mouse requested the mouse requested for the forgiveness. The lion let him go. After some day, lion caught in a net. The mouse cut the net with his teeth. The lion was free. He thanked the mouse. The moral of the story is do good, have good. Thank you.
Okay, Saksham, that was a wonderful story. Okay, so now I'm going to ask you a question. You've been doing storytelling for quite some time now. Do you enjoy narrating stories?
Yes.
Do you think it helps us to learn new vocabulary?
Yes, I think that it helps us to learn new vocabulary because when we read stories, we also learn new words.
That's true. And do you use these new words in your daily life?
Yes, I do it.
That's wonderful. So our next our next participant is Sanskriti Jaiswal. Is Sanskriti there? I repeat, our next participant is Sanskriti Jaiswal. Is Sanskriti there?
Yes, Shanaya, I'm there. Thank you,
You may
Shanaya.
narrate.
Good evening, everyone. I am Sanskriti Jaiswal. I am going to narrate the story The Elephant and the Ant. Once upon a time, in a jungle lived a mighty elephant. He was immensely proud of the fact that he was big and that no one could harm him. As a result, he used to bully all of the jungle's creatures. A family of ants was passing through one day. When the elephant saw them, he threw water on them with his trunk. When a small ant questioned him about what he was doing, he told him to be quiet and pretended to walk over his entire family. Later that night, the ant crept into the elephant's trunk and started biting him. He bit him till the elephant became restless and began to scream and pain. When the elephant pleaded, the ant came out of his trunk on one condition that he would not bully others. The elephant promised never to bully anyone else again. This is how the little ant taught the giant elephant the essential life lesson. The moral of the story is that never underestimate others, including yourself. Thank you.
It's true, Sanskriti, and that was a wonderful story. So, Sanskriti, what do you enjoy the most about storytelling?
I enjoy the most that we get to learn new vocabulary words and we also get to share our ideas with our friends.
Yes, absolutely right. Thank you, Samskriti. Our next participant is Vidushi Verma. Vidushi, are you there?
Yes, the
You may
name
not
of
detail.
my story is The Fox and the Crow. A fox saw a crow fly off with a piece of cheese in its beak and settle on a branch of a tree. That's for me. I am a fox, thought the fox, and he walked to the tree. He looked at the crow and said sweetly, how well you are looking today. I'm sure your voice must surpass that of other birds. Let me hear a song from you. The crow felt pride. He lifted up his head and began to call loud. But the moment he opened his mouth, the piece of cheese fell to the ground. It was snapped up by Master Fox. That Shania 1 minute.
Yes.
Snapped up by Master Fox. That will do, said he. That was all I wanted. In exchange for your tea, I will give you a piece of advice for the future. Do not trust the flowers. The moral of the story is flowers are selfish.
That was a wonderful story, Vidushi. So, Vidushi, are you reading any book currently and who is it written by?
Yes, I'm reading the book named Vikramaditya and the Betar.
Lovely. Okay, so our next participant is Aryan Kumar Duggar. Aryan, are you there?
Yes, and I am there. Once upon a time, two once upon a time, two very close friends lived in a village. Slowly, their friendship became thicker and thicker. One day, they decided to go and find a work. So, before leaving their village, they promised to each other to and stand by each other and help them through thick and thin, and also promised never to leave each other. So, the way was of forest, thick forest. They must not gone much far into the forest, but suddenly a bear came towards them, face to face. They were shivering. One of them know how to climb a tree, so he climbed a tree, but the another didn't. But the another know that the bear don't eat the dead. So he quickly laid down on the ground and held his breath. The bear came towards him and sniffed him and went away. The another quickly got down the tree and asked, dear friend, what the bear whispered in your ears? The another quickly replied, the bear advised me that never to trust a selfish man. By saying this, he went away. Thank you.
That was a wonderful story, Aryan. So, you have been doing the storytelling sessions. Do you enjoy doing them and why?
Yeah, because from this I always read stories and I feel that by learning new vocabulary words and after using this, all say that why are you speaking in English?
Yes, that's great. So, our next participant is Myra Chaudhary. Myra, are you there? I repeat, Myra Chaudhary, are you there? If not, we move on with our next participant, who is Jivika Mangani. Jivika, are you there?
Yes, Sanaya, thank you.
Welcome, you may narrate.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jivika Manghani, and today I am going to narrate a story named Who is Better, the Rose or the Amranath? And Amranath one day said to a rose, Dear Rose, how beautiful are you? You are the delight of the gods, the men, and the temples. Your beautiful shape, color, and smell is praised by all. The rose then heaved a sigh and said, Oh, Amarnath, dear, my life is too short, and even if I'm not plucked, I wither of my own, and my petals fall on the ground. Whereas you seem to be living forever. Yes, you never fade. Amranath is not sure even today whether leading a and long life is better or one day's living with glory. The moral of the story is we should always be happy in ourselves.
Storytelling helps us increase our vocabulary, Jivika. Do you think that helps us in increasing our writing skills also?
Yes, I think it
Can I leave?
increasing our writing skills also.
Wonderful answer. That was a lovely story. Our next participant is Zubair Alam. Zubair, are you there? Welcome. I repeat, our next participant is Zubair Alam. Are you there? Yes?
Yes, I'm there.
Can I leave?
Yes, you may.
I am. Good evening,
Yes, you may.
Sneh. Today I will read a story which is How the Mango Got Its Magic by the author of Sudha Murthy. Dedicated to all the people around the world who love mangoes. May you always enjoy the magic of its sweetness. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful mango grove on the outskirts of the village. Dinker was the owner of the grove and Shyam was his hard-working son. Back in the days, mangoes were ornamental fruits with beautiful colors and shapes, but they were not very tasty. More sour than sweet. One day it began to rain heavily and there was a knock on the door of his house. When he opened the door, he saw an old man standing at the doorstep. The old man said, Hello, caught in the rain. Would you let me in? I'll leave once and for all when it stops raining. He generously welcomed him in. It looks like the rain will not stop today, but it may cease tomorrow. Please come in. We may take the shelter here. The old man entered the house. Cheyenne made him a hot meal and gave him some water to drink. The old man gulped the water down and devoured the food quickly. Within minutes, he took out a mango from his bag and gave it to him. This is for both of you and both of us. Please cut it and eat it immediately. He looked at the mango. It looked like it was one of the very sour ones, the ones that he hated the most. He did not want to insult his guest, so he cut into the mango and bit into it. His eyes popped in wonder, and when he turned to his son, Shyam, all of the mangoes that I've eaten in my life has been sour, like the taste of lemon and other sour fruits. Though we have a mango grove, we never eat the mangoes that grow here. But this mango is fantastic and it's unusually sweet. Come on, go on and try it. Sham took the first bite and nodded his head variously in agreement. This mango was indeed sweet and tasty. Sham had never even heard of sweet mangoes. Plant this mango seed. The tree will grow quickly and produce more and more mangoes, like the one you ate just now. The next morning, it stopped raining. The old man thanked him for his timely hospitality and left. Immediately after the young old man went on his way, Shyam ran to the mango grove and carefully planted the seed. The tree grew very quickly, just like the old man had said, and within no time it began to flower. Within a few months, golden mangoes were hanging down the branches. Shyam went to the grove every day to check on them. He enjoyed watching his fruits grow and ripen. One day, he decided that it was time to pluck the ripe mangoes. He marked the mangoes on one branch of the tree for Eid and and decided to bring a basket to collect them. Shyam called a caretaker on the grove and instructed him to keep an eye on the Pacific tree in which the seed was sown in. He has marked another set of mangoes and, convinced that his mangoes were now safe, he went home. Next week, Shyam went to harvest the mangoes. Oh no, not again! The mangoes that had marked on the tree are not there on the branch. Indeed, there were mangoes in all other trees in the grove, but not in the one that he had marked on the special tree. The caretaker was offended. Sir, you appointed me to keep an eye on the mangoes, but I wasn't able to. Besides, you can't even accuse me to steal the mangoes. If I wanted the mangoes, I would have asked you directly because you would have given them to me. I have done my duty, sir. And the truth is that I've not seen anyone enter or leave without with taking the mangoes without my knowledge. I was here every day from 7 in the morning to 7 at night throughout the week, and I can assure you that the mangoes were there yesterday during my shift. Shyam was perplexed. Perhaps this intruder comes at night. In that case, I should appoint a security guard for the night. The new security guard was appointed for night duty and received the same instructions. And the night guard nodded. Don't worry, sir. I'll take care of the tree. The next week, Shyam went to gather the mangoes. To his amazement, the marked fruits were not there on the branch. Again, there were all mangoes in the other trees, but not on the special tree. As always, he called his night security guard. Did you sleep at night during your shift? He said, no, I was awake all night. And where are the mangoes? The night guard, replied, Sir, I was guarding the tree all night, and the mangoes were most definitely there. I looked around for a quick check, but could not figure out where it was coming from. So I returned to my station, completed my shift, handed the reins to the caretaker at 7 a.m. and went home. That's when somebody could have stolen the mangoes during the shift change. Next week, I will stay here and catch the thief myself. Many years ago, my father had owned this fruit orchard that now belongs to you, said Shaya.
Me, Zubair, sorry to interrupt, but how long is the story?
No, it's almost finished. Just one more sentence, like 5 words. Has blessed my father with the land, and gave him one mango seed. Okay, that's enough, Shania. Then everyone's getting more bored, so that's okay.
That's wonderful. Thank you for understanding. So, Zubair, do you enjoy reading?
Yes, I do. I really like reading.
You narrated a Sudhamurti story, and it's always delightful to hear a Sudhamurti story. So, sorry. So, what is the best part about narrating Sudhamurti stories?
And the best part is that we get to learn more values, and I get to share Sudhamunti stories with all of my friends and my family members. It's also they are also very interesting and are very engaged. Matlab, they have a lot of engageful stories.
So, don't you also think that all the stories written by Sudhamurti have a social value or a social message?
Yes, yes, they do have a very social value and a special message, along with
Yes,
a bit of humor.
and that's what makes her an outstanding author. So, our next participant is Hansika Jhavar. Hansika, are you there? Not. I repeat, Hansika Jhavar, are you there?
Yes, I am there, Shania.
You may narrate your story.
Good evening, everyone. The story's name is Poor Imitation. There lived a huge hawk on the top of a hill. The hawk had shining feathers and a strong curved beak. Down, down in the valley, a lazy and a foolish crow had made his nest on the banyan tree. The crow was so lazy that he never tried to work for getting his food. He always wished to feed on rabbits, which lived in a hole under the same tree. The crow was an admiral, admiral of the hawk for the way used to scoop on the rabbits to size them in its strong claws. After catching the prey, it used to soar high in the sky again and sit on its favorite hill to eat the rat. The, the crow's mouth watered when he saw that even he too wanted to perform that this thrilling feat. The crow mused one day that if he wanted to eat the meat of a tasty rabbit, it must hunt like a hawk. Next day, the crow thought himself to be a hawk and flew high in the sky, and then came down in a fast swoop to catch the rabbit sitting on the ground. But there cannot be a comparison between a hawk and a crow. A crow is a crow. After all, the rabbit had already noticed the crow coming, and it hid behind the rock. The crow came down blind and dashed against the rock and died on the spot. So the moral of the story is one needs intelligence and training to copy or imitate something. Thank you.
That is a wonderful story, Hansika. So, Hansika, apart from reading stories from the storybooks, do you enjoy reading stories from your textbooks, school textbooks also?
Yes, Shanaya,
Do you find any difference between reading them, or you find that both of them are the same?
I find different.
What do you feel? How do you feel about it?
I don't know.
It's fine. For me, I feel stories are always magical.
Excuse me, Shanaya.
Okay. Our next participant is Siddhi Verma. Is Siddhi present?
Yes, I'm here, Shania.
You may narrate.
The story's name is The Two Jars. A merchant lived near a river. He had very beautiful things, among which there were two jars. Standing on a shelf in his house, he had bought them for a far off land. One jar was made of time. Just a second, sir. Sorry for that, Shania. He had bought them for a far off land. One jar was made up of china clay, while the other was of shining brass. The china clay jar was covered with white and blue flowers all over. The brass jar had a beautiful pattern carved on it. It also had two stylish handles. The merchant was very proud of his beautiful and costly brass jar. The brass jar also seemed to be very proud of its beauty. Every time the merchant's guests praised it, it would look pitifully at the china clay jar standing next to it. One day, a thunderstorm struck near the merchant's house. It rained hard for many days. The river near the merchant's house became flooded. Soon overflowing the banks, the river walls reached the merchant's house. Wave wall after wave entered his house, and the water carried away most of his household articles. One large wave swept to the jars, the shelf as well. The two jars floated out together, passing through all the rooms, veranda, and garden. The jars soon reached the river. The brass jar was finding it very difficult to keep his balance on the waves, but the china clay jar was gliding smoothly as it was much lighter. As they moved up and down, the jars came close together. The brass jar thought if it could somehow get near it, it will be able to keep my balance. So it said to the other jar, you scared to see the so much water all around me. I would like you to help, said the brass jar. Oh, thank you for your kindness, but I certainly cannot accept your offer. I am so delicate. If I get close to you, your brass handles will soon make a hole in my side, and that will finish my life. The moral of the story is that every person is not worth befriending. Thank you.
It was a wonderful story, Siddhi. So, Siddhi, you have been narrating stories for quite some time. Do you think it has made any changes in your daily life?
Would I think that makes changes in my daily life? Due to new words, so I can say it in my life. It should be easy, and my parents would be so proud of me that I'm using such words. Thank you.
Yes, so it has enhanced your reading and writing skills. That is a wonderful story, Siddhi. So our next participant is Kanish Dhareva. Kanish, are you there? I repeat, our next participant is Kanish Dhareva. Kanish, are you there? If not, we move on to the next participant who is Gaurav Singh. Gaurav, are you there?
I'm here.
Yes, Shana, I am
Gaurav,
there. Good
Gaurav,
evening,
you can.
everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Gaurav Singh. I am going to narrate the story Bad Company. Once a dog decided to travel. His mother advised him never be friendly with bad people because keeping bad company can spoil your creature. Soon the dog felt thirsty and went to the river. The curing crocodile called, "Be my friend." The dog and the crocodile become friends. One day the crocodile said, "Friend, please bring me a lamb here. We can both eat it." the dog went to the nearby farm. As he tried to lure the lamb, the farmer hit him with a stick. The dog realized his mother had been right. The moral of the story is keeping away from bad company. Thank you.
Absolutely right, Gaurav. So, Gaurav, what is your favorite story?
What should I have?
Gaurav, which is your favorite story?
My favorite story is Harry Potter book, the favorite book.
Okay, great selection. Our next participant is Kanish Dhareva. Kanish, are you there? Kanish, are you there?
I want to tell a story of a small intelligent student. Once upon a time, there was a center of learning in Benares. There were many students studying in the center. Dharmananda was the teacher. He had only one daughter named Suganvati. She was a beautiful looking girl for whom her father was searching for an intelligent student among his own pupils. But he was worried on how to judge the intelligence of his students. So he made a plan. One evening, all the students were sitting with their teacher. Oh, my students, I wish to arrange the marriage of my daughter Sugunvati, but I don't have the capacity to get her special costumes and jewels. Can anybody do that job for me? The teacher asked. Then he continued, suppose any of you were to steal and bring them to your teacher, then nobody should see you stealing. The students carefully listened to what the teacher said. From then onwards, each one of them started bringing articles secretly and handing them over to the teacher. They were all stolen things. One student named Gunashil didn't bring any article. He looked depressed. Gunashil, why did you not steal anything? The teacher asked. Sir, I could have done it, but you said that nobody could see it. It was not possible. No one may see it, but I would definitely see what I do. Is there anything more than self-conscience? Gunashil replied. Fine, Gunashil. I was in search of a student like you. You're intelligent. I don't need any luxury. I just made a plan to search for an intelligent person for my daughter. Stealing, even for a good cause, is wrong, said the teacher, appreciating him. Dharmanada then ordered his own pupils to return the articles to their respective owners. Soon, Sugunvati was married to Gunashri. And the moral is that your self conscience is the most important thing. So do nothing that may hurt it.
It's a wonderful story, Kanish. So, Kanish, do you think attending these storytelling sessions are beneficial for you?
Yeah, I think because they can I can
Yes, it also helps you to overcome public fear and develop confidence. Storytelling helps us a lot. Our next participant, our next participant is Priyanshi Agarwal. Priyanshi, are you there?
now excuse me, Sinaya. Yeah,
Are
I'm
you
there.
there?
Wait, one second.
Hello?
Excuse me, Sinaya.
Yes.
Sinaya, maybe leave.
Yes.
Good evening, everyone. Today I'm narrating a story. Sorry. Today I'm reciting a story named The Farmer's Cat. A farmer had some cats. He was hanging a book for a there came a little boy. Why, little boy? A
cat, but was avoided by saying that the cause of cats they were too exuberant and to afford him. The boy developed hard into his pocket to take out the money and gave it to the farmer. The farmer took a boy to a room where all cats were kept. The boy was kept in a beautiful. Soon the boy noticed a disabled cat died and decided to choose that cat. On asking that why he chose that cat, he replied, "You see, sir, I don't run to bed myself, and he will need someone understand." The moral of the story is the world is full of people who need who someone to understand. That was a wonderful story, Priyanshi. So, Priyanshi, let me ask you a question. What do you enjoy the most about story? Sorry? What do you enjoy the most about story? I enjoy the most. I enjoy the most to recite a story and listen to our friends what they are saying. That I love. Very good answer. Our next participant is Shivangi Agarwal. Shivangi, are you there? Yes, Shania, I am there. You may narrate your story. My story's name is The Brave Little Squirrel. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a small squirrel named Sammy. Sammy was not the biggest or the strongest squirrel, but he had a big heart and a curious mind. One sunny day, Sammy decided to explore a part of the forest he had never seen before. As he hopped from tree to tree, he discovered a beautiful clearing filled with colorful flowers and a sparkling stream. Sammy was thrilled and wanted to tell his friend about this magical place. On his way back, Sammy heard a faint cry for help. Following the sound, he found a young bird named Bella trapped in a thorny bush. Bella was frightened and couldn't free herself. Sammy's heart raced, but he knew he had to help. Gathering all his courage, Sammy approached the bush. "Don't worry, Bella, I'll get you out," he said. Carefully, he nibbled at the thorns, being mindful not to hurt Bella. After a few minutes of hard work, he finally freed her. "Thank you so much, Sammy," chirped Bella, her eyes shining with gratitude. "I was so scared." Sammy smiled, feeling proud of his bravery. "It's okay. Let's be friends and explore together." From that day on, Sammy and Bella became inseparable. They shared many adventures, and Sammy learned that true bravery comes from helping others, no matter how small you are. And so, in the heart of the forest, the brave little squirrel and his new friend lived happily, reminding everyone that friendship and courage can make any adventure special. The moral of the story is true bravery comes from helping others. Thank you. That was an excellent story, Shivangi, and with a very good moral. So, Shivangi, do you think expressing your ideas and your thoughts by narrating stories helps in sharing more feelings? Yes, Shania, I do think that. Okay.
So our next participant is Purvi Keshan. Purvi, are you there? I repeat, our next participant is Purvi Keshan. Purvi, are you there?
Yes, I am there, Shania. Thank you. Good, good. I will narrate a story named Nancy and the Blind Man. One, one morning, one morning on her way to school, Nancy came Nancy came across a blind man who was trying to cross the road. Nancy realized that this way was difficult task for a man who could not see. The blind man was not too sure about crossing the road. He was afraid of getting hit by a car. He kept tapping his stick on the road but did not have the courage to work forward. Nancy rushed to his side, held his hand, and helped him across the road. The blind man thanked her, and she felt very happy to have helped him. Nancy's health minister was watching this from far away. She was very proud of Nancy. When Nancy reached her class, the head minister gave her an ice cream as a reward for her. What that did all her teacher and friends also praised her. It turned out to be the best day of Nancy's life. Moral: an act of kindness never goes unnoticed. Thank you. That was a splendid story, Purvi. Purvi, do you enjoy reading? Yes, I enjoy reading. Who is your favorite author? Purvi, can you hear me? Yes. Yes, so who is your favorite? Sanaya was saying something. Yes, my question was who is your favorite writer or author? Author. Sudhamurti and Srinaya. Oh, thank you so much, Purvi. Welcome. Now, our last and final participant. Yes, you may leave. Our last and final participant is Nipun Tank. Are you there, Nipun?
Yes, I'm there.
You may narrate your story.
Hello everyone, I want to narrate a story. World is a mirror. Once there was a museum in which there was a room which was made of mirror. Its wall, roof, and even was made of mirror. One day, caretaker of the museum forgot to lock the back door of the museum, which was directly lead to the mirror room. A dog was roaming near that museum and by mistake entered that room. When dog was in the middle of the room, it saw its own reflection and thought that there is a whole pack of dogs were surrounding him from all sides. Seeing the seeing this, dog got scared and started to bark at its reflection. Dog could see all the way, and because of mirrored, dog sound back after hitting at the mirror and got magnified. Frightened by the dog started to bark frantically. frantically. Next morning, when museum guard entered the hall, there he found lifeless body of the dog. There was no one to harm that dog, but yet, if tired, it fighting its own reflection. Moral of this story is everything around us is reflection of our own thought, feeling, and action. World acts like a big mirror, so always try to be positive and good to others. Thank you, everyone.
That was a wonderful story. What do you enjoy? Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question now. What do you enjoy the most about storytelling?
I enjoy that. There we learn very there we learn many vocabulary words and many wonderful new stories.
Great answer. So, with this session, we come to an end. Thank you.
Welcome.
I would request Elizabeth ma'am to give the vote of thanks.
Amazing, amazing stories that we've listened today on our storytelling summit from India, hosted by Ambassador Sanaya Sai. I want to say thank you so much to all our contributors, our speakers, our great leaders, even in their own way. You are expressing yourself, you're sharing the story, because it's so important that we start at this early age. And Ambassador Sanaya has shown us how important it is to keep reading and learning and also understand what we are learning and reading. Reading books is so essential for us at this age of between 5 and 10. And sometimes I believe that some schools can do like a literature debates, and they can also do reading and writing competition. But on this platform, Ambassador Sanaya has gathered together some of our friends to come and share their stories on this platform. And we'll say we thank you all for your time. We also want to express our gratitude to all our parents, because if we didn't receive a serious support from our parents, we won't be able to sit right here sharing your stories. So kudos to all our mothers and fathers. Thank you for your time, for even the resources that you have provided for these children to be able to express themselves and share their stories. May I also seize this opportunity to express my gratitude to Ambassador Sonaya's mom and dad. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad, for giving us this opportunity and giving others opportunity to come and share their stories. We've started this journey since last year, and I want to say thank you for the great support you are giving to your daughter, Ambassador Sanaya Sai. We appreciate you, ma'am, for the electricity, the Zoom, the data, every other thing, and even the time to be able to supervise behind the scene. So we, on behalf of Y.Y.C.I International, UK, and worldwide, we want to say thank you, Mom, and thank you, Dad. We also want to express our
Thank you so
gratitude.
much, ma'am. I will definitely share.
Thank you. We also want to express our gratitude to all our friends that have joined us on Facebook. Ambassador Sarah, Dr. and Professor Nada from Croatia, and our friends from Georgia, Ambassador Kwanki, and many, many more. Thank you so much for believing in us and for joining us to listen to amazing stories that our great scholars have shared with us this Saturday morning or evening. Okay, what can I say about Ambassador Sanaya Sai? We want to express our gratitude to you for organizing this program. We do not
Thank
take
you
it
so much.
for granted. I mean, this is just the beginning. And I want to believe that you've given every one of us opportunity
Thank
to
you so much.
come and share and learn from others. So we want to say thank you so much for this great event that you have hosted. We appreciate you greatly. So, do you still have anything else to say so that we can say bye-bye to our friends?
Ma'am, I'm running out of words. I'm just speechless. I'm overwhelmed. Thank you so much, ma'am, for giving me this platform so that I can encourage children to narrate stories and build up their confidence.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, on this note, we would like to close this event. And I just want to say to our children, keep studying. Do your best in your studies. Let us be proud of you and never stop reading stories. Never stop reading books. And always, always, even if there is no program every day, you can still share your stories with your brothers and sisters and even with your parents and friends. So keep reading, keep sharing, because you know why? Yes, you can. So we are ending this program now.
Ma'am, life is a story and every day is a new chapter.
Okay. Or do you have anything else to say?
No.
Okay. Right. Thank you. I hope we will see you. Let me seize this opportunity to say next week, Saturday, started from Friday to Sunday. Yes, You Can International, UK and worldwide will be celebrating their 4th anniversary. Everyone is invited to come and join us in the celebration. We have more than 100 honorees that will be awarding, giving them certificates of awards, and also celebrating some of the achievements that some of our members have gained during the time we were together. So we want to say thank you so much for joining us, and we hope that you'll be able to join us next week, Saturday, for this great event. If you join
Sure.
us, you might be given chance to say something for 2 minutes. You might even be given chance to be awarded a certificate of appreciation for joining us for the celebration. So feel free to join us on this kind of Zoom platform. We have another link for that. And also on Facebook Live, if you are free. It's going to start on the 27th of September
So,
to
ma'am, you have all
29th.
the details.
And it's going to start from 10 o'clock a.m. UK time. So if you are free, you can join us during that time. So on this note, I would like to end this program now. Thank you. Have a wonderful day
Thank you, ma'am.
and God bless.
Thank you.
Have a great day.